So my wife and I are out and about today. We went to the thrift store. Every time I start to record, somebody comes and just stares at me through the window. And we found 2 Jimi Hendrix biographies, like 2 different biographies at the same store of Jimi Hendrix. And then Jimi Hendrix started playing over the intercom in the store, because they play music in the store. So I Googled Jimi Hendrix, and his birthday's in 3 days. I don't know why, but Jimi Hendrix is trying to speak to me. He wants me to remember that it's his birthday coming up. John Candy does the same thing to me too. Around Halloween, I just see multiple John Candy signs. And I'm not saying I'm like some kind of a vessel or a conduit for these super cool, famous people to speak through, but I am. And they want you to remember that it's their birthdays. Happy birthday, Jimi Hendrix. You're awesome. Okay, we're back home now, and I thought that I would just show you guys what I found on our little trip out since, it's content. Thrift store, I didn't buy the Jimi Hendrix books because I know pretty much everything about Jimi Hendrix already. I'm a Jimi Hendrix expert. Not really, but they were very thick books, and, you gotta read them if you want to get anything out of them. That's not happening. But I did find The Who Live, featuring the rock opera Tommy. 2 hours and 15 minutes. If you don't like The Who, then I don't like you. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's not for everybody, I guess. I was trying to see when this was from. 1989. Pretty cool. I've never seen that one in all of my travels. Then, of course, we went to Five Below, as we always do. This time of year, they start putting something out near the holidays that I don't see at our stores on a regular basis for some reason. It's kind of a holiday thing, at least here in Eastern Kentucky, that you find these in the store. Truffles. I love chocolate truffles. They're one of my favorite things, but I always forget about them because, like I said, they don't put them out all the time. At least they don't put them front and center. And this time of year, the truffles are always front and center, so I always get a few, Since, it's only once a year, I just grab a couple of boxes. I just grab a couple of boxes. Don't judge me. Another cool thing I found at Five Below that I couldn't just let stay there. Beetlejuice from the animated series. Little vinyl figures. I loved this cartoon when I was a kid. I loved the movie. I loved everything about it. I was a very big Beetlejuice child. And they just happened to have both. This is the last Lydia they had. And I found her shoved in the back, like somebody had put her behind some freaking Harry Potter figures or something like that. But I found her. Love you, Winona.